Sine rule. So the formula for sine rule is sine angle A divided by side A, which is equivalent to sine angle B divided by side B, which is also equivalent to sine angle C divided by side C. Now, for us to apply sine rule, we must have these properties. We must have two angles in one side, or two sides with a non-included angle, or both. For us to better understand this, let's look at this example. In this example, we're given angle A and angle B. We're also given side A. They want us to determine side B. It will be pretty easy for us to find side B when we're given side A, angle A, and angle B. Why? Because it will be easy for us to substitute angle A here, angle B here, side A here, and for us to be able to find side B. For this example, we must have two sides and a non-included angle. Two sides, A, B, with a non-included angle being angle A, for us to be able to find angle B. We're given side A, we're also given side B, we're given angle A, we'll have to find angle B. So we use this to find an angle. We use this to find the missing side. Let's just say, for instance, A is 7 and B is 5. Angle A is 58 degrees. We have to look for angle B, then later look for side C. We have to look for angle B, then later find side C. For us to be able to find angle B, we're going to say sine A over A is equivalent to sine B over B. Angle A is given as 58. Side A is 7. So for the distance, I'm only going to be using units. If you're given centimeters, please write centimeters. If you're given meters or millimeters, please write down meters. They'll cancel out each other if they have to, or it'll help you to find the right answer when you're looking for the distance of the side. So please write down the units. Sine angle B, we're looking for that angle. B is 5. So cross multiplication, that's 7 sine B, which is equivalent to 5 sine 58. So angle B is equivalent to sine arc 5 sine 58 degrees divided by 7. Angle B is equivalent to 37.28 degrees. With this triangle, we're given side A, we're also given side B. An included angle will be angle C. However, a non-included angle is angle A and angle B. Those are non-included angles. C is an included angle because it's between two sides that are given. Angle B is an included angle to side A and side C. Angle A is an included angle to side B and side C. Angle C is a non-included angle to side A and side C. Angle B is a non-included angle to side C and side B, also side A and side B. So that's how you can understand what a non-included angle is. So we found angle B being equivalent to 37.28 degrees. And they're looking for side C. Side C, since we now have this angle, we also have that angle. It will be easy for us to find angle C. C because the sum of all angles of a triangle are equivalent to 180. So we're going to say 180 degrees minus 58 degrees minus 37.28 degrees for us to be able to find angle C. Now after finding angle C will be right here. Meaning we're looking for side C. For us to find side C, we have this side, we also have this side, which makes angle C an included angle for us to be able to find side C. So this is where we're going to use cosine rule, and that's where we're going right now. So you can pause the video and determine what side C is. I'll leave the answer of this example in the comment section. Cosine rule. Now in order for you to use cosine rule, you must have 3 sides to find the missing angle, or you must have 2 sides and an including angle to find the missing side. You use these formulae when you're looking for an angle. You use these formulae when you're looking for a side. Now let's take a look at an example of 3 sides. The example of 3 sides where we have to find an angle is this example right here. With this triangle, we're given A, we're given B, we're given C, and we're not given any angle. Since we're not given any angle, with this formula, and this formula, we can find individual angles just off of these sides. When I'm given side A, side B, and side C, I can find angle A. When I'm given side B, side C, and side A, I can find angle B. And when I'm given side C, side A, and side B, I can find angle C. And what I just explained right there is exactly this. With this formula right here, these sides B and C as a numerator, they're both positive. And since we're looking for angle A squared is going to be negative. And the including sides, the sides that make angle A an included angle, they're the ones that are going to be positive. And not only are they going to be positive as part of the numerator, they're also going to be part of the denominator, but you have to multiply them as the denominator. The same thing goes with B. Side A and side C, they have to be positive as part of the numerator, and they also have to be a product as a denominator. Same thing with C. You use these formulae when you're looking for sides. And here is where we're going to use this property right here of 2 sides and an including angle. So here's what I'm talking about. So with this property, we have to find a side. We have to find this missing side. We have 2 sides, which is A and side B. And the included angle is angle C. We're looking for a side here, which is the same scenario of what we had on the previous example. There's the reason why I said you're going to have to use the cosine rule. You can pause the video if you want to do it now, since you now understand that we have to use the cosine rule. This is where you're going to use this part right here for you to be able to find C. Obviously, you're going to have a square root and a square root of everything. You already have A, you already have B, you have A and B, you also have the angle C. So you're looking for C. So C is going to be equivalent to the square root of A squared plus B squared minus 2AB cos angle C. That's how you're going to find it. Now let's go to area rule. For area rule, the whole point of an area rule is not to find missing sides or to find a missing angle. It is for us to find the area of a triangle. That triangle must have the following property. It must have 2 sides and an included angle. Meaning, it must have 2 sides and an included angle, 2 sides, an included angle, 2 sides, and an included angle. So, area rule's formula is 1/2 side A multiplied by side B multiplied by sine angle C. These sides are the ones that make angle C included. these sides are the ones that make angle B included. And B and C are the sides that make angle A included. And on top of that, we use sine. So area rule is a formula that uses sine with a cosine property. Just remember it like that. Now we're given this information to find the area of a triangle. We're told that side A is equivalent to 5, side B is equivalent to 7, and angle C is equivalent to 56 degrees. We're required to find the area of a triangle. Let us put our own triangle. There is our triangle. It's going to be A, B, C. Even if we put B here, it's still going to be fine. And then angle C, we're given that is 56 degrees. B is that side, so that's 7. A is 5. So whether we like it or not, we're still gonna end up at a point where angle C is an included angle. So let's find the area of triangle ABC. Area is equivalent to 1/2 AB sine angle C. 1/2 A is equivalent to 5. B is equivalent to 7. Sine 56 degrees. Which gives us the area of 14.508. Or we could just say it's approximately equivalent to 14.51 units squared. So the reason why I wrote units squared is because I'm respecting area being squared. If with side A I was given 5 centimeters and B I was given 7 centimeters, it is going to be centimeters squared. If I was given that side A was 5 meters, side B was 7 meters, then that means my units were going to be meters squared, because we still have to multiply them here. So this is how you prove a sine rule. You're going to be required to prove a sine rule, and the question will most likely be like this. Prove that in any acute angle triangle ABC, sine angle A over side A is equivalent to sine angle B over B. The first thing that you're going to do is to draw a triangle and then name it. After naming it, you're going to have a line here that you go into place just in the middle of it. I think I got it. And from there, I'm going to put a 90 degrees there. Let's just name it E for fun. BC is already side A, right? AC is opposite to angle B, where it's facing angle B. So it's going to be B. So AB is facing or opposite angle C. So it's going to be C. Since BC is a straight line, if A angle EC is 90 degrees, that means A angle EB is also 90 degrees. We don't have to write it down. We're going to say sine B. Sine B is going to be opposite side, which is AE, over hypotenuse, which is C. Sine C, it is going to be AE So in these two equations, we have AE. So we're going to make AE the subject of the formula. So on this side, we're going to have AE, which is equivalent to C sine angle B. On this side, it's going to be AE is equivalent to B sine angle C. AE is equivalent to AE, meaning on this side, we're going to have C sine B, which is equivalent to B sine C. We're going to divide by BC. Now C is going to cancel on this side, B is going to cancel on this side, and we're going to be left with sine B over B, which is equivalent to sine angle C over C. And that's how you prove sine rule. Oh, I see that I made a mistake. I proved that sine B over B is equivalent to sine C over C, when I should have proved that sine B over B is equivalent to sine A over A. So in order for us to prove that sine B over B is equivalent to sine A over A, all we're going to do is to change C for A. So we're just going to switch them up. And by switching them up, that means here's also going to be A, that's going to be A, and that's going to be C right there. And by doing that, we're going to have A here. Wait, yeah, we're going to have A there. We're going to have A there. We're going to have small a there. We're going to have small a there. A there. A there. A, C, A, 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 A. So that's how we just going to prove it. We're just going to be changing it like that. We don't have to change everything. We're just going to change it in a way to prove what they asked for. I hope this helped out. So those are the rules that you need to know concerning trigonometry. I'm going to be creating more videos. If you like this video, like it, subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned for more videos. I'll see you next time. Have a beautiful day.